What is going on YouTube? Fitness Kensho here. So totally wanted to, if anyone knows that now I'm counting some macros in order to do my cut. I'm trying to cut down for till at least June or so, and I'm trying to pretty much see where I can kick my body. What I technically want to lose about 20 pounds or so, and it looks like the cut is going pretty well as far as the macros that I actually chose. Let me show you guys what I'm actually doing macro wise. Currently, here's the cutting macros right now. I'm at 2,800 calories. My proteins, I'm keeping it at 230 right now. I'm at 224, but I want to keep it a little higher than normal. I started like about 230, so I'm gonna keep it at 230 as long as I'm counting. I'm pretty much following these macros. I want to stick around 65 grams of fat, or if it goes to 70, it's perfectly fine. 65 to 70, and then my carbs stay around 315. And pretty much this is the calendar that I'm using in order to track my weight. I try to weigh myself every morning just to see how everything is adjusting. So day one was the 14th of March. I was at 228.4 pounds and dropped down to 227. Had a cauliflower pizza and I ate a little bit too much, so I woke up with the same weight, whatever, no biggie. And then the same day, the next day I got up to 224.6. So apparently the actual fiber from the cauliflower must have totally paid off. So no biggie, just gotta keep running with it. It's part of the cut. So a lot of things with when you're actually trying to schedule your cut is that your weight is definitely going to fluctuate. You do want to kind of weigh yourself every day just to see where you're at with things, but at the end of the day it's going to be like an average of how much you've kind of lost for the entire week. People always say follow anywhere from like half a pound to like 2 pounds to lose per week, and that's normal, that's fine. I'm aiming for at least maybe 1.5 pounds to 2.5 pounds, depending on how I cheat on Sundays and everything else that I eat throughout the week. But for the most part, I'm trying to stay as consistent as possible. If I do go a week that I'm just losing 0.5 pound, then I know I gotta change my macros again. That's gonna be like an eye opener that I gotta kind of re-switch my stuff, right? So let me show you guys, because right now this video is pretty much about how to cheat, how to plan how to cheat, right? Because a lot of people, for example, they just live day by day, and they kind of just have their normal meals as normal, right? And then when it's time to like cheat, let's say you guys go out to like a restaurant or something like that, you guys just stuff your face with everything, and you kind of just regret it the next day, right? So how do I plan to cheat? Let me show you guys. Let me flip this camera over, show you guys, because I just meal prepped, so I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I have here, right? So here you go. So here's my meal prep for the weekend. Now, all my meals over to the left and all my meals to the right fall around the same macros, including with so I have about 210 grams of white rice, 6 ounces of lean ground beef. I think this is 96.4, so 4% of fat. And then I have some barbecue grilled chicken breasts, about 6 ounces as well. So they all have the same exact amount. And typically lately I've been doing about I've been doing a peanut butter banana protein smoothie for breakfast that has I usually put 2 bananas. I do 10 ounces of almond milk. I do 1 scoop of my Optimum Nutrition protein shake, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter in order to get my fat content in there too, and then a serving of steel cut oats, and that usually pretty much adds up for all the carbs that I need to eat for breakfast in order to add up and hit my macros every day. So breakfast is always spot on, and if that's not the case, then I'll just do a variation of like some scrambled eggs and use like maybe 6 egg whites, and then a whole egg to get some fat, and then 3 slices of wheat bread or something like that, multi-grain bread, just to get those carbs in there. But that's typically what breakfast is, and that usually helps me hit my macros, and I have no problems hitting them. But back to how to successfully cheat. Let me show you what my Sunday meals look like, because I do plan on cheating, and I'm actually overestimating what I'm gonna cheat. But it's just better. Planning ahead is better than just getting a little surprise. All right, so let me flip the camera again. So now, here's what we got. So I still want to keep my protein high. That's never going to change, because obviously when you're cutting, the most important thing is to maintain the muscle, the hard-earned muscle that you actually build, right? So here we go. We have the 6 ounces of grilled chicken, the barbecue chicken that I had left over. I have 100 grams of rice, 100 grams of each, and then I have about a cup and a half of broccoli. Now, and then the same thing with the ground beef and 100 grams of white rice, the broccoli, same thing, right? So 3 meals, and then breakfast is gonna be a little bit maybe under normal. So I'm gonna shoot for breakfast maybe about 20 grams of carbs. I probably will still go for my maybe 40 to 50 grams of protein, and my fats I'm gonna keep it real low, because we all know that if you're gonna cheat, most cheat meals are real high on fat, right? So I googled, or not googled, I put it in my Fitness Pal what a whole Domino's pizza would be, right? And a whole Domino's pizza, let's say I'm talking about like a pan pizza, medium. That's usually what I get when I order Domino's, or back in the day when I used to order Domino's, I used to get a pan pizza, and that goes for about let's say, I think it's 16 or 1700 calories total, right? 8 slices. Let's see, I can eat the whole thing with no problem. I don't know about you guys, but I can eat it with no problem, right? So let's say you eat the entire whole thing. You got, let's say 1700 calories. You got about 80 grams of fat, 200 carbs, and then you have I think it's like about 60 grams of protein because of all the cheese. Now let's add this all up. So now all the meals that I just showed you guys, the rice, the 3 servings of rice of 100 grams have about 28 grams of carbs each serving, right? And then maybe, let's say 5 grams of carbs from the broccoli, whatever. That's good though, because the broccoli has a lot of fiber. And then we have breakfast, where maybe I'll have like maybe 1 slice of wheat toast with maybe like 6 egg whites, and maybe 6 egg whites, scrambled eggs or something like that, right? Now there, with added with that Domino's pizza, maybe that will make me go over slightly, maybe a little bit over with the fat, but it's something that I'm not doing every day. So I'm not going over the fat, but my calories are still gonna stay there. These small meals actually are gonna be like maybe, I'll say anywhere from, I'll say 300 to 250 calories. Let's say 300, just to be safe, 300 calories, right? So that's already 900 calories, and then I'm adding the 1700. That still puts me up under my calorie intake for 2800. Yeah, I go over my macros on fat, but your calories are still gonna be good. As far as the fat goes, I would suggest, I'm definitely gonna do cardio. My cardio, I don't do cardio every day, but the days that I do cardio is Mondays, because it's the easy days, only back and shoulders. I can definitely get 300 calories burned on the cardio machine. And then I have cardio on Wednesday, cardio on Thursday, and then I usually do cardio on Sundays. Sundays or Saturdays, depending. But this week, I'm definitely gonna do it on Sunday, just because if I wanna cheat, I wanna be able to burn a little bit more extra calories. Now, let's say I wanted to do another meal. All my upstate people, a garbage plate. You know, a garbage plate is like about 16,000 calories, grams of fat. I think it's anywhere between, I think it's 70 grams of fat. And then we have carbs is about 160, depending on what you get. I usually get the mac salad and the home fries, so it's carbs on carbs. And then the proteins are around 45 to 50. So again, as you can see, these are like the worst food, not the worst foods, but they're a lot. A garbage plate, in my opinion, is bad. If you eat a lot of garbage plates, you're definitely gonna get a heart attack. And if you eat entire pan pizza every day, you're definitely gonna be at risk of getting a heart attack as well. You know, so these are like the worst foods that I can think of. You guys can think about any freaking bad foods, any other bad foods or whatever that are worse than the ones that I mentioned. Definitely drop them in the comments below. And yeah, let's talk about like what cheat meals that we should actually, that are approved to actually cheat on Sunday, and they still can fit into your kind of like your macros. So so you kind of get where I'm going with this. So you kind of want to plan ahead, still prep your meals for the weekend. Depending on what day you want to cheat. My day is Sunday, because that's the day that I actually have the night off and I can relax a little bit. So that's how I plan to effectively cheat and not have tip the scale. And I don't know if you guys are wondering, like, hey, you know, if you're cutting, why would you want to cheat? Well, as you can see, like on Sunday, if I was to follow like my regular meals, like let's say I prep 3 meals identical to the ones from the other 4 that I showed you guys, the 210 grams of carbs and the added protein, then, and the added breakfast too, the bigger breakfast, then yes, you know, maybe I will be going over and that I will see it the next day. But the fact that I'm planning ahead and I'm actually decreasing my calories, decreasing the macronutrients that I'm eating and that I'm gonna get a lot of from the cheat meal, that's gonna allow me to cheat and actually enjoy my cheat meal without not feeling guilty. And that's how I think everyone should be able to plan, you know, to be bad or be naughty, whatever, but enjoy food, you know, because life, what is life if you're not gonna enjoy food at least a couple of times, at least once a week, right? So yeah, that's all I want to say. I didn't want to ramble too much. Just want to give you guys a little tip on how to successfully cheat and add them into your macros if you are cutting. If you're bulking, fuck it, eat whatever you want. I don't know what kind of dirty, if you guys are doing the dirty bulk or you guys doing the clean bulk. If you're doing a clean bulk, fuck it. I mean, one bad meal is not going to kill you. And if you're doing a dirty bulk, you're already dirty already. So might as well get even more filthier, right? But I've always told people that, you know, one bad meal is not gonna make you fat. The same way if you were bigger, when I was big, my time, one salad is not gonna make me skinny. You know, it's all about consistency. So if you're consistent throughout the week with all your meals, at least 90%, 85 to 90% is what I usually tell my clients. One bad meal is not gonna kill you. Even if you have two bad meals, it's not gonna kill you. You know, I might tip the scale over a little bit, but here's one of the things that I'm actually pointing out that's key. I'm using broccoli. I put a lot of broccoli in that for Sunday's meal, and that's gonna help obviously your digestive system. You fucking have to shit in order to you gotta pee in order to get rid of waste, right? So that's why I'm putting broccoli in there, because obviously more fiber is gonna make you go. So if you're gonna have a cheat meal, definitely up your fiber, because then when it comes to Monday morning or the next day after you cheat, hopefully, you're able to go to the bathroom and get rid of all the shit, no pun intended, that your body does not need, all right? So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I'm not gonna keep rambling on with this video. If you guys like this kind of video as far as tips, you know, as far as diet, or, you know, whatever, training shit in the gym or whatever, be sure to comment and like the actual video. Comment down below what you guys wanna see, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, take care.